4G.
ChristopherMedia.net.
When you place a wager with William Hill Sportsbook, every sports moment becomes even more interesting. And we have a special offer to help you bet on all your favorite sports risk-free. Download the William Hill mobile app. And when you sign up, you can get started with a risk-free bet of up to $500. Use promo code RADIORF. Must be present in New Jersey. 21 plus only. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 800gambler.org. Let's make it interesting with William Hill Sportsbook.
Cousin Sal here, letting you know that nobody does sports like FanDuel Sportsbook. All new users get a $1,000 risk-free bet when you sign up and make your first deposit. Just place your first bet and get up to $1,000 back if you don't win. Sign up today, FanDuel.com/Sal.
21 plus and present in New Jersey. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net. And now, here are your hosts.
Here we are with our half-ass selves. I'm Chris.
I'm the Iceman.
See, a half-ass show, no Rich.
There it is.
But yeah, March Madness upon us. We get it in 2021. We didn't get it in 2020, but NCAA said, I'm broke. Can't do this 2 years in a row. They're not broke, but this definitely is, as this show has taught all three of us, this is definitely where the NCAA makes most of their cash. So they
$1 billion.
Yeah, they made sure it went down this year. And we got a bracket.
Yeah, one way or another.
At least you and I do. I think if anything involves signing up for an ESPN account, which I think Rich thinks is not free, but he does fantasy football. But yeah, it asks for an ESPN sign-in. So I'm not holding out on Rich filling out his bracket before, 2 hours from now, 3 hours from now? We're recording on Thursday. So we have our brackets. Let's talk Final Fours. Because I was telling you in our pre-show chat that I went Heritage. And some people might be like, are you high? It's 2021, not 1987. But we'll start. I'll go with my Final Four here. I have in the, I don't know. We'll see. But my Elite Eight, too, is pretty nutty.
What do you got in your Elite Eight?
Yeah, let's start there. I have Gonzaga beating Kansas.
I have Gonzaga and Kansas, but I have Kansas beating Gonzaga.
See, all right. I have UConn and Georgetown.
See, now I have Michigan and Bama.
Think football, buddy.
You're right. Michigan actually has a shot at it.
I went with Georgetown in that bracket based on they've been there before. Alabama, this whole basketball thing's new to them. Let's see. Then I got North Carolina beating Ohio State because, dude, whatever. You could put them number 8 all day long. They're UNC.
I got Baylor beating Ohio State.
I had Baylor getting past it. I think I had. I think maybe the round before this. Oh, wow, let's see. Do I not? Oh, wow, yeah, I have North Carolina taking out Baylor in, the second round.
Wow. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Villanova and Baylor are going to meet. I promise you they're going to meet, and Baylor will get the best of Villanova.
And then I got Loyola, Chicago, and Syracuse. Again, Heritage picks. They've been there before.
Duh. No, Illinois and Houston. And Houston beats the Fighting Illini. Stop it.
My Final Four is Gonzaga, UConn, North Carolina, and Syracuse. And then I got Gonzaga taking out North Carolina for the whole thing.
You're sick. Kansas versus Michigan. Michigan beats Kansas. Baylor versus Houston. Houston beats Baylor. It's Michigan and Houston. Michigan wins 74-64.
Wow. I'm the high one. You are high. No. Michigan is not. No. Because what you are saying with that pick is Michigan is the best team in college basketball. Do you honestly believe that?
This year? Yes.
I mean, I know. I don't know. I got nothing because I really didn't pay attention this year. Because quite honestly, I didn't figure the basketball seasons themselves. Where I was less optimistic about these seasons than I was the NFL. Because basketball, there's no protection around your face and everything. There's no bubble. You're constantly exchanging body fluids. Like I didn't hold out hope for basketball finishing their season, so I really can't comment. I didn't watch that much college basketball this year. My picks are probably evident of that.
Really? You do have to allow for the big upset because one happens at least every year.
St. Syracuse, they're getting to the Final Four.
I said upset, not pipe dream.
Come on, they're an 8 seed. They're not like a 62 seed.
Pipe dream.
So state your case for Michigan.
They just have a cohesive unit. They play well together. They don't frown when they get down by any certain number score. They fight to the end and usually come out ahead. That's why they're number one.
Well, you know I'm going to do this. Let's see who they've beat.
Oh, go ahead. I'm ready for it.
Did they have a weak ass, bullshit ass schedule? Like they get in football all the time and then get told they're so great. Well, Illinois beat them in the tournament, so there's that. Ooh, Michigan. Yeah, that was a name that was absent this year. Michigan State, huh? Izzo.
Oops.
Maybe it's time.
Yeah, how do you not make the fucking tournament, dude?
Although State beat them on, and let's see, and they beat Maryland. They lost to Ohio State. Let's see, February. Who'd Michigan beat? Postpone. Come on now. Wait, no. All right, so something's coming back. Didn't they miss like 2 months? Didn't Michigan basketball not play for like January and February?
No, I don't think that was basketball.
I'm looking at Michigan basketball right now. February, first 2 games postponed. Yeah, let's see. And then looking at January, they beat one ranked team in January. 2 ranked teams. And they took a pounding to number 23 when they were number 27. Yep, I'm not seeing a lot of numbers by these people they're beating. Well, I mean, I guess it's the tournament, right? So we'll see.
We will see.
Tournament flushes that shit out. Who's your Cinderella story this year?
Houston.
Why is that?
I just think they're overlooked. Nobody's picking them to go to the Final Four. I am.
All right. Some scintillating tournament talk we got going on here. How should we?
Not a whole lot of people like Houston.
Why? I mean,
you can look at anybody's bracket, and Houston is not going to be in their Final Four.
See what they're ranked.
Houston's ranked number 2.
Yeah, they're ranked number. Fuck you! No, that's not a Cinderella story. A Cinderella story has to be someone who you think is coming from, seed 30 or lower, or you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, rank number 2. That's not Cinderella story. That's high expectations. That's if you do anything less than a Final Four, you are a failure.
I don't think I picked a Cinderella.
Like I'm trying to see here if I picked anyone in the second round. Yeah, I picked Iona. That's Rick Pitino. I picked them beating. That is my. There you go. I have them beating Alabama in the first round. I don't know if Alabama getting out of the first round.
Rick Pitino doesn't have the use of prostitutes anymore.
It's still Rick Pitino. He's still been a winning coach for a long fucking time. Oh, and I have MS. Oh, did MSU win their playing game, or is it happening right now?
I don't know.
Because I picked whoever it did. I picked whoever won that game to beat BYU. Because again,
I didn't
not
pick
football.
any of the lower ranked teams. I mean, Chicago, Loyola, Chicago, whatever you want to say. Picking them over Georgia Tech isn't really saying much. 8 versus 9, but they're not going to beat the Illini.
Why? What makes the Illini so good? It's Illinois. They're not good at anything.
They're better than Loyola Chicago. Yeah, I didn't pick any of them.
What? Loyola Chicago has fucking Sister Jean on their side. 175-year-old Sister Jean and the Lord, Ice. They have the Lord on their side. Come on.
Didn't she die?
No, she's still alive. I think she's literally like 99. Hold on.
I was pretty sure she died.
No, she is 101 years old. She is still
Jesus
around.
Christ.
So I was only exaggerating on her age by 74 years. They got her. They got the Lord on their side. You don't think they could at least get past the first round? Which, by the way, didn't they used to also be Loyola Marymount? Did they change their name? Or is Loyola Marymount a different college?
I got them going out of the first round. I got them beating Georgia Tech, right? That's who they play in the first round? Yeah, they beat Georgia Tech, but they don't beat the Illini.
That's what's great about the brackets, right? Right now, I mean, we'll both listen back to the show next week and be like, Jesus Christ, were we fucking way off. That's because you never know. How many people do you know have ever picked it? Do you know anyone who's ever picked a perfect bracket?
Oh, God, no.
Anyone who's ever picked the Final Four? I mean, I've had, some brackets where I've picked the winner. But yeah, I've never nailed the Final Four. I've never nailed the Elite. I've never nowhere near a perfect bracket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I got 2 out of 4 Final Four.
Yeah, I think the closest I've ever come is 3 out of 4. That's maybe. I'm saying I think. I'm not claiming that. If I have that, it's definitely the closest I've gotten. And it might have been a year where I was an asshole and just picked all 1 seeds. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a year where dude, this is because trust. We all know there have been those years of the tournaments where you look at the 1 seeds and you're like, yep, there's definitely been those years.
Right.
And things are coming to mind. It's when it's definitely some 90s brackets. You see Duke, UConn, UNC, all number 1 seeds. You're like, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, nobody's beating those teams.
Yeah, not so much these days.
But too, also this year, yeah, it's got to be because, I mean, you got COVID affecting some teams. Aren't there some teams? Isn't Duke not in the tournament because somebody got COVID?
I believe so.
That's the other thing too. There's probably some teams making this bracket this year that wouldn't have, in 2019 or next year would no way they're even sniffing the bracket.
Final what? No, this is our final game. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, you did it. What? Weren't there some teams with awful records this year who made bowl games simply because it was
because nobody else was going to play?
Yeah. Hey, congratulations! You were 3-7. You're going to a bowl game.
I've always won for just sitting back and enjoying the show, and not so much worried about whose bracket is what. I pick the schools I think might win because we do it. But other than that, I just sit back and watch the show because anything can happen. It's just like in playoff football, either you win or you go home. There is no tomorrow. If you lose, that's it. If you were going to have an off day, you better make it for the season and not when you're in the tournament.
Yeah. You sold me this year on it's a whole new season. Because no time for L's. No time for literally no time for L's. You cannot lose.
Right. And if you do what Kansas City did and show all the goods during the season, then people like Tampa Bay can come up and pick your pocket.
I think
so. You're telling me if I do this, this, and this, you can't score?
No, man. Okay, I think that's complacency.
I'm gonna come do this, this, and this.
We went over that. I think Kansas City been there before and they weren't as hungry. They had all had their Super Bowl Jones. They all got their fix.
Todd Bowles was the MVP of the Super Bowl. That's all.
Whereas, I mean, granted, Tom Brady had 7 others, but the rest of that team didn't have any rings. Tom Brady had a supporting cast around him that was hungry, which I'll be interested to see that next season. The same thing. If Tampa Bay gets back, I don't know. All these guys got a ring now. It's especially sweet. Are we done with the tournament? Because we're veering into football. Any last words?
Good luck to everybody.
Yeah.
Because, again, anything can happen, and it's wild.
Yeah, like
For God's sake, follow the rules so you don't get banned from the tournament.
yeah. But what I was saying here on because I was about to stray into to free agent talk. You know, I mean, somehow, some way, it ends up being like, you know, the Bucks and the Lions in the NFC Championship game. I might bet on the Lions because, yeah, they're going to be hungrier. But let's talk about free agent.
When we get to football and get into championships, I'm not betting against Tom Brady. 1 or 2 isn't enough for him. He's working on his second fucking hand, dude.
Oh, shit,
not a second
dude.
ring, his second hand.
No, his second hand's almost full.
Yeah.
By the
More.
he wins one. You know, he wins one more. All of his fingers are full, and then he's only got room left on the thumb.
Yeah.
He could technically feel both of his fingers on both of his hands now.
Yeah.
But let's talk free agency. Ice,
Huh?
you sat here last week and you defended the Detroit Lions. Dude, they're doing the same shit.
It's not the same shit,
They're-
dude. It really
Stop
isn't.
signing Rams. Stop signing Saints. Sign good players. Stop taking out
Why?
your former team's trash.
Why in the hell would you stop signing people who have been to the Super Bowl?
Ben, past tense. Didn't go this
Yeah,
year.
But you're talking about one of the premier defensive linemen in the game, dude.
Never mind. I'll back it up with a move the Lions made already. LeGarrette Blount. He had a Super Bowl. He had a ring. Fat lot of good he did us.
Yeah, okay. He was a power 1 to 2 yard back. That's not what we needed at the time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Lions are making moves and bringing things that we need.
Now, the one signing I did see, because there's a free agency tracker, because free agency just going nuts this week. I told you, like it's supposed to be. I did not know Jamal Williams signed with the Detroit Lions. Former Green Bay
Sure
Packer.
enough.
Jamal Williams. I'm not mad at that signing. That's a good backup. That's a good 1-2 punch if Swift could put together a whole season that looks like the back half of his last season, we might have this running game thing solved. Might. Oh my God, I want to throw 9 mites in front of that. But might.
Well, here's the problem with Detroit right now. You've let everybody, and I mean everybody, go in the offseason. You let all your wide receivers go. You let your premier running back go. You traded your quarterback. Your field goal kicker is now gone. All your linebackers are gone. A couple of your cornerbacks are gone. You're basically starting completely over. I don't expect them to make the playoffs this year, pretty much because they can't. They're not making enough signings in the offseason to fill what they're losing.
The one thing I am concerned about, man, who is Goff throwing to?
Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Besides Tyrell Williams, who the fuck? Marvin Jones is gone. Kenny Galladay I'd read today, met with the Bears and the Giants. He's
gone.
Yeah. Who you throwing to? Jared Goff? They got any plans to give you any weapons in that department? Because you ain't Russell Wilson. You ain't Patrick Mahomes. You are not Lamar Jackson. You have to throw the ball, Jared Goff. Who are you throwing it to?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, they're filling holes with great people, great signings. I give them credit on that. However, they're not filling enough holes that they've let go of, and they don't have enough draft picks, and there ain't enough talent to fill all their holes.
We better be talking about a splashy-ass receiver signing next show. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that doesn't matter, dude. The other problems the Lions have is one they've had for years, decades. They need an offensive line. Bad. They don't have an offensive line.
Yeah, if Tom Brady would have got drafted by Detroit, his career doesn't go past 2009.
If that.
He just gets his ass whooped every play.
So, I mean, with all of the holes they got to fill and everything they need, it's looking like a 3-year deal, if not longer. Because by the time you start filling the wide receivers and the linebacking core and the cornerbacks, you still need an offensive line. And they just haven't made enough moves to get enough picks or enough talent on the team. Period. I mean, we could have got Will Fuller, and I would have been kind of happy about that as a receiver, but we missed him.
He'd have been a stopgap. Because look at the man's track record. He can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's why him and that's something we can talk about. We'll get to that in a little bit. Obviously when D-Hop left, he was not the answer for Deshaun Watson. He was for a second, but then he became Will Fuller. Like, trust me, doing the fantasy football show every week, I was told JR, like, no Will Fuller. And then this year, all of a sudden, he starts saying this Fuller. I'm like, no! And then finally, sure enough, he almost put together a full season. And then, wah. I was like, and there's Will Fuller. So, no, that in a Lions uniform, that would have been a rent-a-player. At least the smart thing would have been to be a rent-a-player.
So I don't have an answer for Detroit. They're in trouble. I didn't know they were letting go of everybody. And they let go of everybody. Yeah,
I'm interested to see what the plan is.
At this point, just throw something at the wall and see what sticks. Because, I mean, seriously, you're missing out on free agents. You're not getting in free agency what you need. And you don't have enough draft capital to get what you need. Not that there's what you need in the draft. They're going to be screwed.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the free agency. I mean, let's see. Chase Daniel era is over in Detroit.
Yep, see you later, Chase.
Will Fuller went to Miami. Joe Flacco visiting the 49ers. I didn't know he was still in the league.
Chad Henning's still in the league, damn it. Joe Flacco with the Super Bowl is still in the league.
Kyle Rudolph's going to the Giants. Kenyon Drake's going to the Raiders. Ryan Izzo's going from New England to Texas. Jared Cook is now on the Chargers.
Mitchell Trubisky is in Buffalo.
Yep.
Replaced by Andy Dalton in Chicago. Chicago also signed Allen Robinson.
Oh, that is so weird. Going through the free agency tracker, there's a tweet for the Rams of Stafford in his uniform. That is so weird. I mean, I know I bagged on the guy the entire time of our show, but it's weird seeing him in another uniform.
Is he number 9 still?
Yes. But yeah, it's weird seeing him in that blue and yellow uniform. Mike Glennon to sign with the Giants. Again, you still in the league? Man, this is the fucking granular free agency tracker. Line signing Tim Boyle. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. The big news of yesterday: Patrick Peterson going to the Vikings.
Why couldn't we get Patrick Peterson?
Because he's old and broke down. Patrick Peterson. That's why I'm not That's why I'm not mad at that. Like, he's going. I'm going to this place to finish my career kind of move.
I'm getting paid kind of move.
Yeah. Yeah, like no one else is paying me this money this late in my career. Fuck it. Oh yeah, Matt Prater. Peace out. He's going to Arizona.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He's going to the playoffs.
So many holes in Detroit. So many. Mm-hmm. And one of the best kickers in the National Football League, you let go. Fucking retards.
Oh, here you go. Here are the top 10 players still available. Kenny Golladay, Mitchell Schwartz, Alejandro Villanueva, Trey Turner, Hassan Riddick, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Get Villanueva.
Desmond King, Curtis Samuel, Will Fuller, Patrick Peterson. That's got to be from yesterday because those last 3 people have been signed.
We're in need of Villanueva, but I don't think we're getting him from Pittsburgh.
Oh, A.J. Green's going to the Cardinals.
Hell of a receiver core they got down there in AZ.
Eagles are letting go of Zach Ertz. That's right.
We don't need any more tight ends.
I'd make room for Zach Ertz until T.J. Hawkinson you go to Philly. We'll take Zach Ertz because he's Zach Ertz. And Manuel Sanders going to the Bills. All right.
Sporgy. ChristopherMedia.net.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with a medium extra charged coffee from Dunkin' for $2 with 20% more caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
I'm craving adventure.
Thought we said no vacation this year.
Let's take a trip to Total Wine. Tequilas and fruit-flavored vodkas, Chardonnays, Pinots, Proseccos.
Wondrous selection, helpful guides, always low prices. Total Wine and more.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with a medium extra charged coffee from Dunkin' for $2 with 20% more caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Cousin Sal here, letting you know that nobody does sports like FanDuel Sportsbook. All new users get a $1,000 risk-free bet when you sign up and make your first deposit. Just place your first bet and get up to $1,000 back if you don't win. Sign up today, FanDuel.com/Sal.
21 plus and present in New Jersey. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ChristopherMedia.net. Sporgy.
Well, I'm getting into TLDR territory with free agency, but I guess too, while we're talking about Emmanuel Sanders, he was a Saint. Drew Brees, bye-bye.
Sayonara.
Worst kept secret ever. We all knew you were going to retire before you were retiring.
Yeah, I called that shit.
Oh, dude, I think we all did. When Jameis Winston has to be thrown in to throw over 20 yards, I mean, come on.
I called that shit 2 years ago. I said the sun was setting on him, and you were throwing stats at me going, okay, dude.
He fucking went to the NFC Championship game again. It's like, yeah, old and busted. He's fucking... Didn't they almost go to the Super Bowl last year?
No.
Hold on. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, they did. They went to it was the Rams and the Saints. Oh, January 20... Yeah. In 2019. Oh, wait. That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay, fine. They only went to the wild card round last year. But still, you've been saying the sun has been setting on the dude, and he kept making the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
For 3 years. I told you he was done. This year, he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Fractured ribs, punctured lung. You're fucking through, son.
And they just gave Taysom Hill a whole bunch of money, and they just give Jameis a whole bunch of money. So I don't think Russell is going to the Saints like everybody thought he was going to go. Remember
that just sucks bad for Saints fans.
Well, isn't their mayor an idiot? Didn't New Orleans mayor put some kind of crazy tweet out there that says we'd love to have you, which just kind of fanned the flames to the rumors.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he first ballot Hall of Famer, right?
Oh, definitely.
Isn't he number 2, passing yards all time? Isn't he up there?
I don't know if Brady's passed him or not.
No, remember we were joking about it. Right now, as far as I think it's touchdowns, Drew Brees is the leader. Remember, because we were joking about.
Yeah, I think it's only 2 or 3 different though between him and.
Because we were joking
Brady.
When they had their meeting on the field after their game, that Brady was saying, "I'm gonna break that record next season, right?"
Yeah, it's very close.
And everyone always forgets he spent 5 years as
a chart.
Yeah, wasn't he the predecessor to Philip?
Yeah, he was the predecessor. Yes, he was.
Yeah, everyone always forgets about that. You say Drew Brees, you think New Orleans, right? But yeah, the first 4 or 5 seasons he was a Charger.
Well, before the Saints, you'd say Drew Brees. I think Boilermaker. I don't, as Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people do forget that he started out as a Charger. I didn't. I remembered, but it's not where he made his money.
Or won a Super Bowl. Didn't he beat Peyton? Who did he beat the year that he won? Or did Peyton beat him? God damn it.
Who the fuck did the Saints beat to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, the Colts. Yeah, it was the onside kick game. Remember they started the second half with the onside kick? In 2010, that's definitely Peyton Manning Colts, because he didn't leave until, 2013, 2014?
Right there, yeah.
So, yeah, and he took down the Sheriff when he won his Super Bowl. Such a count as like a ring and a half. Even like a ring and a quarter. Because I think...
Yeah, the Sheriff only got 2 rings.
Well, yeah, because oh boy, it's a hot take. But I think when the history books are written, there's going to be... The Sheriff had good press. Like, he was good. And he's definitely one of the top 10. But I think when it all shakes out, he's going to end up being on that lower echelon. He's going to be in the bottom 5, not the top 5.
Oh, I do too. He was the commanding general out on the field. He's the one who called most of the damn plays.
Because everyone always forgets he had a reputation for choking in the Super Bowl. He'd been to a bunch of them. He only won 2 of them.
Yeah, him and turnovers are a friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this ain't practice, Peyton. Stop throwing it to the other team.
And we even said his last Super Bowl, that Denver defense won that Super Bowl.
Oh, that Denver defense was... I put them up there with the Ravens and the Tampa Bay defense.
Dude, like...
From 2000.
You or I could have been the quarterback of that team. And they'd have won the Super Bowl. That's
yeah. Been back there playing cards and shit and still won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like, they just needed... The way that defense was built, they just needed a competent signal caller. Joe Flacco could have won that. Oh, wait, he did win one. Doing the same thing.
Yes, he did.
For a different team.
For the Baltimore Ravens in 2000. That's what I'm saying. That style of defense.
Mm-hmm.
You reach that level of defense and you're just back to domino, motherfucker.
Excuse me, sir. You were talking about Trent Dilfer. That was that Super Bowl, sir. That was him or Trent Green. 2000.
Oh, yeah.
No,
it was Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer won with, I thought he won, no, that was Brad Johnson won with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, fucking, what's his nuts? Flacco's was, what, 12 or 13? It was the Harbaugh.
Right. The Harbaugh Bowl.
Yeah.
Didn't matter who won or lose. The coach is going to win. It's the same guy.
Whoever won or lose, the holidays were going to be awkward. Hey, Jim, remember how I whooped your ass in the Super Bowl? Shut up, John.
Well, hey, want to see my ring?
Yeah. Hey, we brought it up in the dark side of football for a second. You been following this Deshaun Watson stuff?
Yeah, the sexual assault.
Dude, I mean, isn't he rich and famous? What are you doing calling masseuses? And he's single? You don't have, like, a rotation?
You don't have a black book?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's single, he's rich, he's famous. How do you not have, like, a different chick for each day? What are you doing fucking around in massage with like, in-call, out-call masseuses?
With the Me Too movement and everything, people are forcing you. You have to believe when a woman says this. And I can't. I just can't. I've been a victim myself of false accusation.
There's the only thing that just I gotta warn you of is there's going to be more if there aren't already, and apparently there's going to be proof provided of at least with the first accuser. She said she can bag up everything as far as with texts and everything. She could back up everything she's saying. So I'm saying this one, don't be so. I mean, I get what you're saying, but like if you've been following this sounds like this is going to be. He'll get released from Houston. He'll get his wish.
But is it going to get picked up anyway?
Yeah, yes. He's gonna, dude. He's hashtag good at football. It might not be this season. He might have to do some Kareem Hunt and some Antonio Brown type of sitting out. But dude, he's too young and too good. He'll play again.
It depends on where this heads. I mean, she's saying that she has all the evidence and everything. I mean, just because you're good doesn't mean we're going to keep you on.
Yeah, what gets me, what starts turning my tide, and I learned this during the whole Bill Cosby debacle, is when there's multiple, once more than one person starts telling the same story, it's kind of hard to start calling bullshit. You know, and again, to be fair, my curve with Bill Cosby, by the time I got to like, all right, by number 15, all right, dude, Bill did that shit.
Hey, all right, but I mean, along the same lines, if you want to take that route, look at Cuomo. Why is he not out yet?
Dude, he did that shit. Yeah, trust me, you get to number like 7 or 8, like, yeah, dude, you did that shit. They're all telling the same story. It's not like 7 chicks all got. It's not like 7 women all got together. Like, let's take down Governor Cuomo, dude. No, they're all telling the same story. They all work for you at different like. But it's funny with that because of the political team he's on. All of a sudden, due process is a thing, huh?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, don't think the rest of the country is noticing this either. They're dipshits.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe the women, you got to believe all women, no matter who they're accusing.
Not if we're accusing someone who wears a blue tie, Ice. Then you got to wait to hear the whole story.
Yeah, I don't think that's how this is going to work. Most of the Democratic lawmakers in New York have already called for his resignation. So
if you wear a red tie, it's all over for it. Well, yeah, but God, now I'm going to sound like I'm defending him. They weren't initially until the Twitter mob told them they should.
Right.
Schumer and Gillibrand weren't calling for his resignation until fucking Twitter told them they should.
I don't know. With Deshaun Watson, we'll see how it goes. Because he is rich. Maybe he could throw some money at it and tell him to shut the fuck up.
Pretty much what Antonio Brown did.
Honestly, I could think of 1,000 situations where that went awry and they all came out and was like, fuck you then. We're putting you in the court of public opinion.
You know how I know Antonio Brown's is bullshit? There's not several people telling the same story. That's the thing with Deshaun Watson. That's the thing with Governor Cuomo. That was the thing with Bill Cosby. Like when people are all telling the same story, like there's something to that. You know, Antonio Brown, it's like a one-off. There weren't 4 other people who came out after to say the same thing.
Well, we'll just wait and see what happens with Watson. Because, I mean, right now he could have been like, hey, how about a rub-a-tug? And she could have been like, I'm going to charge you this much. I ain't paying you that much. Well, then I'm going to put your ass in court of opinion.
But the other thing, too, is when I read this, the first thing I thought of is like, why didn't you say no? Nope, not that kind of masseuse. I'm out. Like if you've read the account of the story, I mean, that is the one thing of the story that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, well, as soon as he brought out his dick, why didn't you go, no, not the kind of massage, I'm out.
Right.
But then they get into it's the power imbalance, and he's an NFL player, and he could tip well, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And, well, hey, you have a decision to make. What's your dignity worth to you? Apparently, you have to stay in a room.
We'll just let it happen.
Someone's penis comes out, and I don't want to see it. I'm getting the fuck out of there.
Somebody's penis comes out, I'm leaving. I don't ever want
exactly. And I'm a man.
Careful. Some men want to see the pee-pee.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even when, like, we were of the generation, too, that grew up with Jackass. You know, and I remember, you know, getting drunk and some dudes at parties fucking around and their dick would come out. Like, no one wants to see that. I know you think it's funny. No. I'm not asked to see your penis.
Oh, I could tell you. I got stories about what happened when I was younger, but we can't do it on this show.
Right.
Poor or Watson.
Not really. I mean, especially, too, if he did do it. Poor decision-making, Watson, is more, it's more like it. Or the other thing, too, the other question I had, why not just get a straight-up whore? What, you get the money? You want to go the rub and tug route because it's cheaper? You just got a fucking historical contract. You ain't got $1,000 for a whore?
Can't call a call girl by the hour? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Like, at least Bob Kraft knew where to go. Right? Like, that's the thing, is you're reading about this, like, it was some chick on Instagram who was, like, Bob Kraft knew, listen, no, I go to the Orchid Rose, or whatever the fuck, Wild Orchid, and you give them $500, and you're out of there in 10 minutes. Done. Like, Deshaun Watson was, like, trying to court her. Or at least didn't know how to fucking be like, hey, so happy ending or what?
Or what comes to mind.
Right. She just said, no, or what? So there's that.
I don't know. What exactly is she accusing him of, though?
Whipping it out and touching her with it.
All right, so you're in the privacy of your own home. What's wrong with that? If she doesn't want it, you put it away. Say, all right, just rub my back then.
Well, the way the law kind of works is, especially if you're a woman, unwanted penis, and you still see penis, that is called an assault. And then you go to a court, that is generally what's going to happen. Like, so she said she didn't want to see your dick and showed it to her anyways. Yes, that is a sexual assault, sir.
Well, did she say she didn't want to see it before he pulled it out?
I think she was dropping, let me stop speaking of a place of I think and this and that, and let me bring it up here. The first lawsuit claims Watson repeatedly told the massage therapist to focus on his groin area, and the woman began feeling extremely uncomfortable after roughly 25 minutes due to Watson's comments and behavior. The massage therapist, according to the suit, believed Watson wanted a massage for only one reason: sex. Watson allegedly tried to direct the woman to his penis several times and purposely exposed the tip of his penis from under a towel he brought, according to the lawsuit, which also says Watson repositioned himself so that he purposely touched the plaintiff's hand with the tip of his erect penis. Yeah, man, this is that down low sexual assault. This is like putting a penis, it's like putting your dick in a bucket of popcorn kind of sexual assault. Okay, here you go.
You know what? She's going to have a really hard time.
No, hold on. But she did. Jane Doe, said to be a professionally licensed massage therapist who's operated a business out of her home since 2018, promptly asked Watson to leave her home and began crying. That led to the following alleged comment from Watson. I know you have a career and reputation, and I know you would hate for someone to mess with yours, just like I don't want anyone messing with mine. So that's a threat. So there's that. He allegedly reached out on Instagram and apologized with a text, to which she did not respond. So, I mean, doesn't sound good.
Well, it doesn't sound all bad either. It's not like what I was thinking. You just stood up, walked out, walked into the room, and
pulled the
your dick's
move,
just chilling.
Yeah. What's up? Here's my dick.
Touchy, 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 rubby, rubby. No.
Heard you give a really good head of the penis massage. Can you focus on the head of the penis area when you give your massage?
I'm just saying, any good lawyer is going to have a great argument. You're trying to assume what Deshaun Watson was thinking. Maybe his the groin muscle was giving him a lot of trouble, and he was trying to tell her, get in there. Don't be afraid of it.
Your groin isn't, I mean, it's the tip of your dick in your groin. There's some space.
Right. But there's some space on your upper thigh next to your dick that you have to rub because there's a tendon and all types of shit.
Dude, how about this? Fine. I'll just. If a running back pulls his groin during an NFL game, the trainer isn't jerking him off.
You're right, but he isn't afraid to get up near his dick either.
No, but your groin is like the side of it's like your inner thigh.
Right.
Dude, I have my hand on my groin right now. No part of not even my wrist. We're not near the testicle sac. We're not near the head, and I have a handful of groin.
I would talk to Jesus Christ about not blessing you.
I knew I was setting myself up, but I'm trying to make a point.
I'm making a point. I have my hand on the inside of my upper thigh, where my thigh and hips meet.
Hold on. Rich is not here. We are officially having the gayest conversation we've ever had on the show, by the way.
No, it's where my thigh and my hips meet, and the back of my hand is touching my nuts and my penis.
Well, no, sounds like you got the side of your hand in like your taint.
No, in the fold, right there where my fucking...
Yeah, exactly. You're in the fold. Like your groin is further down, isn't it?
No, there is... Okay, I feel it right there on the inside of my thigh.
I mean, yeah, if I go into the fold, yeah.
Right above my pouch.
If I go into the fold, yeah, we got some nuts. Yeah, like we're...
Leave the nuts alone. I'm talking about on my thigh, right above the pouch, above your cock, there is all types of shit in there that could use a good rub.
Isn't that where you get a hernia?
That is where you get a hernia. And to get to that area, you have to go past the dick and balls. So, any good defense lawyer is going to say he was trying to get you into that groin muscle or that, whatever the fuck is up there that he wanted rubbed. Trying to tell you not to be scared of it. He doesn't think of it that way. And he apologized because he's sorry that that's the way he took it. He meant it as trying to heal his groin area.
The other thing, though, is I kind of glossed over it, and there's another lawsuit filed, and there's 2 more coming, and they're all massage therapists. That's the other, like seeing a pattern. That's the other thing.
I want to know if the pattern's the exact same, where he had a towel and he tried to get them to massage his groin.
Well, we could start with, they're all massage therapists. It's not like massage therapist, then bartender, then rando from the club. They're all massage therapists. So,
Waffle House waitress.
That definitely looks like, well, we're in weird, gross NFL territory anyways. Look at Kellen Winslow, right? Hey, there was a pattern there, right? Or I'm sorry, Kellen Winslow Jr. let's be fair to regular Kellen Winslow. Definitely, everybody had the same characteristics, right? Turned out it was a thing, doing the same thing. Same thing, beating off or just pulling it out. Same thing, older women. That's the thing too. A good lawyer is going to establish that pattern. A good lawyer is going to bring up that thing. Hey, notice how they're all massage therapists?
I don't know, man. I think these ladies are looking for some money. They're going to get it, and the charges are going to be dropped.
Well, he has fought back on social media. Saying that he thinks it's exactly what you just said.
Like I said, they're going to get it. Not much as they want, but they're going to get some money.
Which, if I'm his lawyer and I'm making and he's making the statements, I'm telling him, like, dude, this better all be 100% complete bullshit, because you just put out a very, very, very public denial. If 1,000th of this is true, you're cooked. Like,
pretty much.
He'd have been better off saying nothing. Because at least then if you say nothing and then you settle, you'd be like, whatever, they kept it quiet. Yeah, settling doesn't look good. But you make a very public denial. And like anything, even just the part where he put the tip of his dick played peekaboo through the towel is true. That's it. You're cooked. You're done. Because you denied all of it in public, dummy. So, yeah, man, we'll see.
Definitely wait and see. I am not rushing to judgment.
Oh, like it's Governor Cuomo?
No, with Governor Cuomo,
you sound like someone
different.
Defending Governor Cuomo. You're not rushing to judgment.
No, with Governor Cuomo, it's different. They pulled in one of the witnesses who was in there for 4 hours and gave 120 pages of testimony. Pretty sure she can't fabricate all of it.
Right.
I mean, my fucking thesis to get my BA was 32 pages. 120 pages? Good God, man.
That's a lot of harassment. Well, anything else you want to hit on? Seems like we did the tournament. We did free agency. We bagged on the Lions. We talked about Deshaun Watson being creepy. What else?
No, that's about all it for this week.
All right. So, yeah, we'll talk to you next week when either our brackets, either we're heroes or I think last year I think you're the winner last year. I think my bracket was on 5. I think there was a couple of huge losses last year that weren't there some losses that just like trashed like everybody's bracket like right away.
Yeah, I think it was North Carolina.
Yeah. It was like, well, that's it for me. And I think like in first round I was already behind the 8 ball. So yeah, a week from now we're either going to be like, wow, we're geniuses, or we're going to be like, yeah, see that's dumpster fire. That is my bracket. Follow us on social media. Like us on Facebook. We're on Twitter at Sporgy Podcast. Email us, sporgy@christophermedia.net. Head there, click on the Amazon banner. That helps us out, and you don't spend any extra money. But if you're really into spending extra money, click on the PayPal button. You can send us a couple extra shekels there, or even subscribe if you want to. You give us $1 a month, concurrent, if you want to. It's all your choice. And listen to us everywhere. It's if it catches a podcast, we're there. The list is long. We will never shut you out from being able to listen to us. It's all, if you want to cut out the middleman, just go to ChristopherMedia.net, listen to us there, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, peace out, y'all.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with a medium extra charge coffee from Dunkin' for $2 with 20% more caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
At NJM Insurance, making our customers happy is what makes us number one. J.D. Power ranked us first in the nation for customer satisfaction with the auto insurance claims experience. Get award-winning service at NJM.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.